Hey, it's Mike here. I'm stuck in some traffic today, so I said I'd record a quick video for you all and just roll off the cuff while I'm driving stuck in the traffic and tell you all about like why I left my 9 to 5, a stable 9 to 5, and went into a freelancing role, right? Freelancing, not knowing when the next client is coming, not knowing how much I'm going to earn. Am I even going to be able to put food on the table, this and that, okay? Now, to give you a bit more background on why I made this decision, back in September 2022, I actually started my social media account, Twitter, where I started learning a skill. Now, that skill was landing pages. To me, landing pages was the easiest thing that I could learn. There was plenty of videos on YouTube. You could learn card.co for anyone beginning. It's a great platform. Type Dream is another one, or Framer if you're getting a little bit more experienced and want higher paying clients. Okay, we'll talk about all that later. But back in September 2022, again, started my Twitter account within, I think it was, I can't really remember specifically the numbers now and the days, but I think it was, I made a claim that I'd have 1,000 followers in 30 days. And I think in 15, maybe even 14 days, something like that, I had 1,000 followers. And a week later, I had 2,000 followers. So effectively, I had well over 2,000 followers in my first month on Twitter. Okay. Now, after that, within about a month, it was actually October, I got my first deal, $50. It was for an audit, right? A landing page audit. I built up 2,000 plus, probably nearly closing on 3,000 followers at this point, and I sold $50 worth of my services. If you said this to me now, I'm not doing that for $50. I spent hours at it. I mean, hours and hours. Okay. But where I was then, that $50 was make or break. That was felt like life changing. And not because $50 was life changing, it felt like this can work. This has an opportunity to do well. Okay. And that was the real thing for me that changed my complete mindset and the trajectory of where I would go after that. Okay. Now, from there, it was a month later before, almost a month later, before I even made anything else. There was a dry period after my fantastic $50. It was dry. And then I made in November about $3,000, maybe 3.1, something like that. I can't remember specific or precisely. But that was to me at the time about, honestly, a little bit more even than my 9 to 5 wage was paying me if I wasn't doing overtime. So with my 9 to 5, if I was doing overtime, I was making $3.50 kind of. I was working 60 hours a week though for that. Okay, approximately 60 hours a week. I was on call as well, so I'd have to go out on nighttime. Something happens, different things like that. It was quite constant, and it's not like freelancing isn't, or creating your business isn't constant. It really is most of the time, but eventually that can pay off much more. Okay, I'm hoping my phone holder doesn't fall again. But anyway, from there, I made that 3,000. I was like, damn, I'm onto something. I can like double my wage essentially, and I'll live like a king. I can make like 5,000-6,000 a month, and I'm good. I've no reason for anything more. Okay, that to me was everything I needed. However, saying that, in December, I went crazy viral on Twitter. And I had a lot of really good posts. I got better at my skill. I had social proof from the clients the month prior, and I signed $10,000 worth of clients, right? I sold my services. Now, I was charging about 800 to 1,000, maybe 11, 1,200 a page for a landing page back then, primarily 800. I think I had like 12 clients at one point, just on the go at once. And that was hefty. That was a hell of a lot of work. And I bear in mind, I was still working my 9 to 5 at this point. So I had a lot to do. I was working ungodly hours, like it wasn't healthy. I challenged relationships with everyone around me because I couldn't keep them stable, essentially. I was not a great person in that time, but it was all for a greater cause, okay? And I think people around me supported me well as well. So, and stood by and understood the kind of the dream as such, right? So from there, I decided to leave my 9 to 5. It was time to say goodbye and go, to be honest, because I saw the opportunity. I had some money saved up, and I recommend people to not leave any job, any stable job, until you have some money behind you, ideally like 6 months plus worth of wages, and then go from there. Make your decision from there if you want to leave. That's fair enough. Okay, I hope you can still hear me fine, as I'm going faster now. I'm out of the traffic areas, but I had quite a few months saved up, and from there I was able to actually leave that job very soon after that 10k month that I did, and it was time to go. It was time to go out myself. Now, funny enough, I had an awful month when I left my 9 to 5. Okay, it was awful. It went downhill because the previous month I had. Oh, let me fix this up. So it had went downhill because the previous month I had been just fulfilling for clients, and I had people. I started employing contractors, etc., just to help me fulfill, because it was genuinely really difficult. So it was really difficult to fulfill for those clients. However, I did it. Obviously, I pulled through with contractors, etc. Now, after that, in February, it went a little bit, or no, January, it went a little bit downhill revenue wise, but then towards the end of February, it started picking up and I was good again, realistically. And I hit a 20k month then in February. Okay. So when I hit that 20k month, it was absurd. I could not comprehend, to be honest. And I don't think you do really take it in when these figures do come in. You don't really understand it. It doesn't really directly change your life immediately, but when that starts rolling month after month after month, and I've kept it up, I've done 30, to be honest, my whole businesses, I've done 40k months, my two businesses between them. But, it doesn't change much in reality, right? Until it starts bankrolling over and over again. But that's why I left my 9 to 5. It was just an opportunity that I felt, damn, I had to pursue. I always had this burning desire that I was capable of more, be more if I didn't do more. So took the leap. You can do it too. Trust me. Don't leave your 9 to 5 unless you've some savings behind you, unless you've confidence in your own ability. Will you be nervous? 100%. Will it be a risk? Will it be worth it in the end? Absolutely. But you need to put the work in every single day. And I'm absolutely blessed to be in the point position that I'm in now. It's consistent money. It's good money. Life is different than it was before, for sure. There's less stress, there's less worries and stuff like that. But then again, the business stress balances it all out, and it gets sometimes even more stressful. So that's it. That's today's video. Just a raw talk, raw cut. And yeah, take care. Subscribe. Like this video if you want to help me out. It'd be fantastic. And subscribe to look at more. And leave a comment. Let me know what situation you're in. Right? Let me know if you're stuck in a 9 to 5 and you think you're capable of more and you can do more. Okay, I'll help you out with some other videos as well, and we'll go from there. Take care. Thanks for watching.